Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd make a video about how I study the Bible, writing in it, highlighting, sticky notes, things like that. So we're just going to go ahead and jump into it. I am using the King James Study Bible by Holman, for anyone who is interested. Now, mind you, seeing how Lifeway here is about to close here in less than 30 days now, you will not find this version of the Bible unless you, well, not the version, but I should say the color, unless you go onto Amazon, or Lifeway's website, because their stores will no longer be in business. Anyway, so when I go to study, I don't always use a commentary. I will either use the audio version of the Bible and listen to it, and I will start making notes. I will listen to Beth Moore, Ann Voskamp, Lisa Harper, or I'll watch a sermon or something on the TV, and that's kind of how I go, studying the Bible. Mostly I do it by myself, and when I start to take it apart, this is what it looks like. A lot of people refer to this as Bible journaling, which this is my version of it anyway. And like I said, I will sticky note it up. I will write where I've got space, and then sometimes I will do a little bit of a word study. So what you, the little words here that you guys do see highlighted, those are from when I did a word study. And this is just basically what it looks like when I come in here and I just start taking it apart. I will have times where, let's see if I can find an example. But here again, here's another busy page and everything. I will have times where I will underline something, but I don't have anything written next to it. I think a perfect example would be like here in Psalms, where I have underlined stuff or I've highlighted, but I've not written anything next to it. I highlighted it or underlined it because it did catch my attention, but I will come back to it later, and maybe reread it again, or something in my life may have applied to that verse, and then I'll go in and write a note and everything. But that's basically like how I study the Bible and everything. I am using a cheap Bic pen for underlining. These are okay. Sometimes the pens can be bad. I have had one that was in my purse and the ink had ran backwards in the tube and went this way, so I ended up having to trash it. I don't really like using Sharpie highlighters because even if you're using the lightest pressure ever, you'll still get that little blot of ink at the end and it will bleed through your next page, so I really hate those things. I much prefer using gel highlighters. These are like the best. The only thing that sometimes, I guess it depends on how much pressure you're using, you'll get little flakes and those can smear on your page a little bit. So usually I like to take the little cap, if I can catch it with the cap of this, but usually I'll use a little end cap here on my pen, and I'll just pick the little flake off, and clean it up that way. But also I had someone tell, when I was in church, talking about how don't get used to the translation you're reading. Because then the word's not fresh to you because you already know where it's located in the book. You already know what verse it's in. So change up what translation you're reading. So I think after I get this Bible to a point where I can't take notes anymore, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the New King James Version. And I think I'll also do that for my church one. And so what I did here on this page, I put when I started it and everything, and then when I'm going to finish it and everything. And then I also got an idea. Well, not so much as an idea as I borrowed it from Beth Moore, where she had written a letter in her Bible to God, and so I thought I would do the same. So I'm not going to bring that up too close to the screen. But anyway, I wrote here on a blank page, and then I put some stickers on it. And I kind of want to see how I progress and everything. So I know here I don't have a blank page in the back, so I'll have to use it on this piece of paper. But like maybe an end review of how and what I learned before I go ahead and decide that I'm going to retire the Bible and then start my new one. But anyway, like I said, I keep my Bible study very simple. I do not color code. I don't do any extreme methods of studying. I keep it very simple. I guess to a certain point, if I was to describe what my study method was, it's almost like textbook, where you read it and then you go back through and you start taking notes. That's the best way I can describe it, but that's what I do. And I try to join as many Bible study groups as I can. I mean, I've got Bible study Sunday morning at church. I got a Wednesday Bible study at church. I have, I guess you could sort of say one on Instagram, but I think it's starting to fall through. And that's kind of where I'm getting disappointed, because I love Bible study. You learn new things from other people, or you can see it from a different perspective from what they see. And it's just kind of gets disappointing when the Bible studies keep falling through, because this will be my second Bible study group that just went flat, and it kind of is disappointing. But anyway, I thought I would just make that a quick video to show you how I did Bible study. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. For those of you who don't, please do. And as always, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you have a nice comment, question, or suggestion, please leave one down below. And also, real quick, I am wanting to teach a little bit, and I had an idea for a lesson. If you guys are interested in that, please comment below so that I can try to set up a live session, and I can try to teach my first lesson and everything. So if that is what you're interested in, please let me know, and thank you so much for stopping by.